Hello everyone. So let us look at trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. So what are the basic things that you need to understand when we are talking about this topic? So we know that in a right angle triangle, let us take ABC right angled at B. Now suppose this angle is theta. So this angle would automatically become 90 minus theta, so that when you add everything it becomes 180 degrees, because this is 90 plus 90 minus theta plus theta gives you 180. Now suppose I take sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, so that would be BC by AC. Now let me take cos theta, so rather cos 90 minus theta, this angle. So if I take cos 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta would be adjacent by hypotenuse, that would be BC by AC. So what do we see over here? We see sin theta is also BC by AC, and cos 90 minus theta, that is also BC by AC. So now these two are equal to each other. So I can write sin theta equals cos 90 minus theta. So this holds true if I do cos theta. Cos theta is equal to sin 90 minus theta. Similarly, what are the other things? I am not going to prove everything. You should try that out. Secant theta. Secant theta would be equal to cosecant 90 minus theta, and cot theta would be equal to tan 90 minus theta. So this implies that if it was tan theta would be cot 90 minus theta, cosecant theta would be secant 90 minus theta, and cos theta is also sin 90 minus theta. Now keeping this in mind, let us do a few problems. First one, let me write sin 18 by cos 72. So when we see this problem, sin 18 by cos 72, we haven't studied what is sin 18, what is cos 72. We know sin 0, sin 30, sin 45, sin 60 and sin 90. We have studied the standard angles, but this is not known. So how do we solve this? That is when we should think about the complementary angles. So sin 18, if I see, I know that sin theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. So sin 18 can be written as cos 90 minus 18 by cos 72. So that would be cos 72 by cos 72, which is nothing but 1. Let's do the second one. Tan 26 by cot 64. Tan 26 by cot 64. The same approach. I have 26 and 64. When these problems come, you can see whether this method is to be used. When you see 26 and 34, if I add them, I am getting 90. So there is a chance that you can use the complementary angles method. So tan 26, I can write it as cot 90 minus 26, and this can be written as cot 64. I am not going to make any change in it. If I make a change to tan, then that becomes cot and this becomes tan, and again we are stuck with the problem. So now I have made both of them as cot, and cot 90 minus 26 is cot 64. And so cot 64 by cot 64, that is equal to 1. Now the third one, cos 48 minus sin 42. So let me take any one of these, and before that, see, 48 plus 42, 90. So cos 48, if I change it to sin, it is sine 90 minus 48 minus sine 42. So sine 90 minus 48 is sine 42. So sine 42 minus sine 42, which is equal to 0. The next one, cosecant 31 minus secant 59. Now same case here, 31 plus 59, 90. So I have to use the same method. Cosecant 31 is nothing but secant 90 minus 31 minus secant 59. 90 minus 31 is 59. So it is secant 59 minus secant 59, which is equal to 0. So this is the approach that we have used here. Now let us look at the second set. Show that tan 48 tan 23 minus into tan 42 into tan 67 equals 1. So if I see, look at this problem. See tan 48 and tan 42. 42 plus 48, 90. And look at these two. 23, 67. They add up to 90. So if I let me bring them both together. So tan 48 into tan 42. These are in degrees. So tan 23 and tan 67. I'm taking the left hand side. Now the tan 48 can be written as cot 90 minus 48 into tan 42. So if you were to convert both, this if I convert to tan and that also, this if I convert to cot and that becomes cot, I don't get a proper solution. So one I convert to cot, and what do I get over here? I get cot 42 into tan 42. And the second part here, this becomes cot 90 minus 23. It is cot. So let's write the step. 90 minus 23 into tan 67. So the next step becomes cot 67 tan 67. Now this cot theta is nothing but 1 by tan theta. So I can write it as 1 by tan 42 into tan 42 into this part 1 by tan 67. Cot 67 I have written as 1 by tan 67 into tan 67. This, everything cancels and I get 1. So this is how you do it. So one thing to now remember is tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1, because cot theta becomes 1 by tan theta. Okay, let's go to the next one. Show that cos 38 cos 52 minus sin 38 sin 52 equals 0. So that side is completely sin, this side is completely cos. So if I see 38, 38, 52, 52, and 38 and 52, if I add them, I get 90. So cos 38, let me convert it to sine. What do I get? Sine 90 minus 38. And this cos 52, if I convert, what do I get? Sine 90 minus 52. And that side is completely sine, let me keep it there. Just like that. So sine 38, sine 52. So the left hand side, let's write it. Now this sine 90 minus 38 is sine 52, and this becomes sine 38 minus sine 38 sine 52. It's the same value. I can write this as sine 38 sine 52. So sine 38 sine 52 minus sine 38 sine 52. So both of these terms are equal. So I get 0. Going on to the next one. If tan 2a equals cot of a minus 18, where 2a is an acute angle, find value of a. Now tan of an angle is equal to cot of some other angle is given. So if in such cases where I have tan and a cot, the first thing to do is make both sides in terms of the same ratio. So if it is a tan, let's make it as cot. And we know tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. So I can write tan 2a as cot 90 minus 2a. Tan 2a is equal to cot 90 minus 2a. This is equal to cot a minus 18. So cot of an angle is equal to cot of some angle. So that means that this angle should be equal to this angle. Therefore 90 minus 2a equals a minus 18. So let's take all the a's to one side. So 3a equals 108, or a equals 108 by 3. 3 3s are 9, 3 6 are 18. So a is equal to 36 degrees. Okay, this is a very easy thing. Once you understand the complementary angles, all these problems are similar in nature. Okay, so next, if tan A equals cot B, prove that A plus B equals 90. Now tan A equals cot B, let's make both the sides the same ratio. So tan A, I can write that as cot 90 minus A equals cot B. Now cot of an angle equals cot of another angle, that means the angle should be equal. Therefore 90 minus A equals B, or 90 equals A plus B. That is what we wanted to prove. Okay, the next one. If secant 4a equals cosecant a minus 20, where 4a is an acute angle, find value of a. Same method, no difference. Secant 4a, I can write it as cosecant 90 minus 4a. Cosecant 90 minus 4a equals cosecant a minus 20. So cosecant of an angle equals cosecant of another angle. That means that the angles should be equal. So therefore 90 minus 4a equals a minus 20. Take the a's that side. 5a equals 110, or a equals 110 by 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 2s are 10. So a equals 22 degrees. I hope you are getting the gist of the whole thing, because it's very simple. It's the same concept again and again using just different examples. Now let us look at another one. If A, B and C are interior angles of a triangle ABC, show that sine of B plus C by 2 equals cos A by 2. There are various approaches they use. Let me show you one of the approaches. If A, B and C are the angles of interior angles of a triangle, that means that A plus B plus C equals 180 degree. So here I have B plus C by 2. I want it in the same way. So first let me put B plus C this side and take the A that side, and I get 180 minus A. Now dividing both sides by 2, I get B plus C by 2 equals 180 minus A by 2. So which is nothing but 180 by 2, that is 90, minus A by 2. Don't write the by together. The 90 is separate, minus A by 2. Now this is B plus C by 2. So this angle is equal to this angle. So let us take sine, because this side left is sine. So I can say sine of this angle should also be equal to sine of that angle. So sine B plus C by 2 equals sine 90 minus A by 2. And what do we know? Sine 90 minus theta should be equal to cos theta. So I can write that as sine B plus C by 2 equals sine 90 minus A by 2. I am rewriting it as cos A by 2, which is exactly what is asked to be proved. Now let us look at the last one in this series. So it says express sine 67 plus cos 75 in terms of trigonometric ratios of angles between 0 degree and 45 degrees. Now I have sine 67 and cos 75. I want it in some trigonometric ratio, but the angles should be between 0 and 45. So now again we use the same method. So sine 67, I can write it as cos of 90 minus 67 plus this cos 75 can be written as sine of 90 minus 75. Now this becomes cos 23 plus sine 15. So now I have it in trigonometric ratios where the angles are between 0 and 45. I hope you all understood this whole series. If you have any doubts, please message me or revert back to me. Thank you.